So let's start with the basics. Simply put, interoperability is when your data can flow easily between different systems and applications. But digging in a little bit more here, interoperability is massively important for an organization to function well, which is why it's such a big focus in Ignition. With it, you can get a number of significant benefits, including access to data that's more accurate, since data doesn't have to undergo so many transformational steps. You get the ability to connect to devices more quickly. You'll also experience cost savings since less manpower is needed to connect to these devices. Ongoing expenses are also reduced due to lower maintenance costs. By removing these limitations of what your devices can use, you'll be able to integrate with a wider range of devices, and overall you'll reduce the levels of frustration on projects significantly, which lets you spend more time and energy on the important things. And all of these benefits result in a more powerful effect on your operations. Right? Improving your interoperability will make operations more efficient and increase productivity due to more accurate data. You'll be able to reduce downtime and avoid outages. And you can scale up your operations much more easily, as well as expand globally by being compatible with more devices. And of course, the bottom line is better data will help you make better decisions. Before we jump into discussing some specific challenges with interoperability, I wanted to give you some broad strokes of how Ignition helps you improve your interoperability with PLCs and other devices. You can connect Ignition to most major PLCs within the included OPC-UA module and the drivers that come with it. Adding new drivers is as simple as upgrading Ignition to the version that includes the new driver. This takes very little time to do. Additionally, you have the flexibility to write your own drivers for the OPC-UA module, as well using our open SDK. And finally, OPC-UA module works on Mac, Linux, and Windows, really any major desktop OS, so you're not restricted in that area. So now let's explore a few of the common possible challenges you might have when going after interoperability. First, there are the costs associated with boosting your interoperability. While you'll be lowering costs overall once you increase your interoperability, initial costs to get set up can act as a barrier. Also, when you're making changes to improve your system's connectivity, you need to be wary of causing major disruptions to your operations. Additionally, you need to ensure that you're safeguarding data. And of course, there's the issue of time it will take for you to complete the necessary steps to increase interoperability. So if your goal is to improve interoperability for PLCs and other industrial devices, Ignition really is the go-to to be an invaluable tool for you to overcome the challenges we just discussed. Ignition makes it simple. You can combat the cost challenge thanks to the large variety of drivers already included in Ignition at no extra cost, and you can affordably add on additional drivers depending on your needs. To ensure there's minimal disruption to your operations, Ignition has lightning fast deployment. In fact, you can download Ignition on our website for free right now and get it up and running in less than 5 minutes. To alleviate security concerns, I want to point out the OPC-UA module is based on TCP, which means you can set up secure OPC-UA connectivity in mere moments. To minimize the amount of time it will take you to connect to PLCs and other devices, Ignition's core driver gives you out-of-the-box functionality so you can get up and running fast. And you can quickly download and install any new drivers you might need in just a few minutes.